All right, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the podcast. Today I'm joined with Pip again. How are you, mate? How you going?
What's up with everybody, man?
Of course, there's so much Browns news to talk about. We've kind of been waiting this whole off season to kind of make this, and I think this is a good time now because everything has pretty much happened that I think some of it we were expecting, some other stuff we weren't. One that I wasn't expecting is Jarvis Landry to the Saints. I was a little bit weirded out when he signed there. I didn't think he would want to go play over there. I mean, especially with their quarterback situation. Do you reckon he made the right move going to the Saints?
So I was really just thinking about this the other day. You look at the Saints though. I mean, they got some talent though. Like, you look at they got Michael Thomas coming back. They just dropped the
Chris
what's the
Olave,
receiver?
right? I think they got him, didn't
Yeah,
they?
yeah, they got him. They got the Callaway dude who was supposed to really be their number one receiver last year. So since he could be a role player now, he'll be cool. And then you add Jarvis Landry in the slot, and then they got Kamara in the backfield. I think they still got Mark Ingram. I think he went back last year. I don't know if he's still there or not. I mean, it's really all of the Jameis Winston, bro. I mean, they got some talent though, and their defense kind of respectable. So, I mean, I don't know, man. It's up in the air, but it's not really a bad decision. I think he didn't come back to the Browns though, because just the way we did him, he was here from the jump. He was here through the 0-17, and just because they needed money, they wanted to sacrifice him. I feel like it was like a personal decision because he could have been came back. Like, we got Deshaun Watson and stuff like that. He could have came back. It's just that he didn't want to.
Yeah. I reckon the Saints team, they have got such a good team on paper. But as you said, their quarterback situation is just, if Winston can put it together, man, they're going to be a fun team to watch. If not, it's just going to be a bunch of good players around just a quarterback that's going to be in and out. He's also got to I know he can't really control it, but the injury issues that he had very recently, I think, he's there's definitely going to be something that happens there. Like, if he gets injured, I don't even know who their next quarterback would be. They're going to have to call up Drew Brees out of retirement or something to come in real quick. But yeah,
did you see he was talking about coming back?
Yeah.
He didn't say he was. Well, he kind of said he said he don't know if he'll be playing football next year or what.
Yeah,
I don't want to see him back though. He done.
Yeah, very true. No, with the Browns, so I feel like it was just good that we kind of had a fresh start. I felt like I think I spoke about this with you last time. Just having a fresh start in that wide receiver room was really good, but I didn't expect them to go out and get Amari Cooper. I mean, that was just we did pretty well there. Honestly, Dallas fans are kind of crying right now. Like, they just somehow managed to always mess something up every offseason. But yeah, I don't know. I honestly thought the Packers would have been an interesting one. I thought definitely could have fit in there a little bit. I thought he might have figured something out with Odell. Maybe he goes and signs with Odell somewhere, but Odell is yet to re-sign. Where do you think Odell potentially goes? Do you think he eventually gets the Saints, or does he just go back to the Rams eventually?
I know the Rams, they still want to keep him. He did win the Super Bowl there, so I think the door always open there. He might go back, but at the same time, they don't really. I mean, they could use him because they did trade Robert Woods, even though they got Allen Robinson. I feel like the Packers would be a good fit for him if he really want to just. I mean, he ain't gonna come back to the end of the season, so yeah, I think the Packers would be a good fit for Odell. They just lost Devontae Adams, and that was really a shocker. You feel me? It was a lot of stuff going on. They said that Aaron Rodgers knew he was gonna leave. Then they said Aaron Rodgers didn't know he was gonna leave. So I don't know, but it'd be a good fit for him to be a number one wide receiver and prove himself again. Aaron Rodgers that dude too. So it wouldn't even. That's where I thought he should have went originally, but I guess it didn't work money wise.
Yeah.
The Saints though, I don't think they need him, and I don't think they really want him though. I don't know if teams really want to have them on the same team again. Not like they a toxic duo or anything like that, but I don't think that's gonna happen again. Like them teaming up like that.
New Orleans are also stacked on wide receivers. Like, as you said, they've got heaps. the Rams do have quite a bit as well. But then you've got, again, the Packers. I'm really interested to see what the Packers do this year because I feel like they're I wonder if they're somewhat taking a step back from last year. Like, I still can't believe Rodgers choked that bad in the playoffs. Like, it's ridiculous how he just can't get to a Super Bowl at this point. Like, I feel like it should have eventually happened. But yeah, a part of me does want to say they're probably worse than what they are last year. And I just wonder if maybe getting Beckham halfway through the year could be the spark that they kind of need. So I would like that. I think that'd be a good move, but I don't know. I just feel like trading away Devontae Adams was a little bit weird, you know? Like, it was probably always going to happen, but did they necessarily need to do it? Or that's the thing that makes me wonder. Was Devontae Adams like, maybe he didn't want us to come back on a really big contract like that he was really wanting? So I think he ended up getting like franchise tagged or something in the end. So something ridiculous like that happened. But yeah, Packers need to find someone. I was going to ask you though, do you think Aaron Rodgers, is that a surprise to you that he returned back to the Packers? Because there were rumors he could go elsewhere, but like especially Denver, like that was a big thing. And then Russell Wilson came out of nowhere.
I didn't really think he was gonna leave. I think Aaron Rodgers just be crying and stuff, man. Like he just be, you feel me? Like
I get that.
I feel like the Packers was always the best decision for him, especially the way he just went out last year. He gotta blame himself for that one, though. Like he gotta blame himself for that one, man. So I didn't think he was gonna leave. I knew he wouldn't come to the Browns if he did leave, though.
Imagine that. Imagine. Oh no, I think we're pretty happy with Deshaun Watson, even though we gave up a arm and a leg to get him. But dude, he got his 23 civil case or something on him today. Like, oh my God, he's probably going to get banned for so long. He already had a year off, and Watson's going to be out for another 8 weeks or something. Who's even our like backup QB now?
Jacoby Brissett.
What do you think he can win some games for us?
I think he can. I think Deshaun Watson ain't gonna get no more than 6 games. I know we got the Jets in between that stretch. I know we got Carolina week 1. That's why I hope Baker be traded there. I know we got Carolina week 1.
True.
Yeah, so I think we got some easy games like to start off. So I think he could win a good amount of the games. Plus, Stefanski already know how to win with, a decent quarterback. So I think he can win.
Yeah, I hope so at least. But yeah, with Rodgers, why do you think he didn't pick the Broncos in the end? Because there was all those rumors that like that could have been a big thing. And I mean, as you said, he went back to the Packers because I think someone had to redeem himself. But man, he got the bag. He got paid heaps. Do you think that was the factor on why he didn't go to the Broncos?
I mean, I think the bag, it really is. I think everything was about the bag. And I really wholeheartedly believe that he did sacrifice Devontae Adams for that bag. Like, that's what I think he did. And what he say? I think he sacrificed them for that bag, man, because if he wanted to keep them together, I think he should have just took less money. Like, bro, you rich. Like, he's made so much money. And he older now. Like, you don't need all that money, bro. Like,
something like 200 million, isn't it? Like 50 million a year or something ridiculous, right?
Yeah. And it might not even been all the money, but I think the money had some play into it. But I think he wanted to stay the whole time, though. Like, I mean, Denver in the same? No, Denver not in the same division as the Packers. I don't know. I just think he just wanted to stay. I don't know.
What is the point of Jordan Love? What is the actual point of that man's career at this point? Like,
yeah,
what's he doing? His value wouldn't be anything right now, right? Like, I feel really bad for him, honestly. The Packers just drafted him first round pick and they just said, you're going to be our backup quarterback for the next 11 years, whether you like it or not. Do you reckon a trade with Jordan Love gets done eventually? Or because Aaron Rodgers re-signing, that really didn't help that guy. He kind of got the screwed over, I think, the most out of everyone.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. I think I did a film game, like when he played. I think he started like last year. I didn't really like what I saw, to be real. But I think they might trade him because I know they think they can get something for him.
Mm.
He was drafted in the first round, ain't really no film on him, still could develop. I think they can trade him for at least a second round.
Second round, yeah. The issue with that I have is like if Jordan Love is worth a second round pick, like Baker Mayfield wouldn't be worth a second round pick, right? And even though Baker's on a way bigger contract, Baker's still come on now. Like if you're gonna have a team and you want a quarterback, you would pick Baker over Jordan Love, right?
I mean, probably for experience reasons, yeah. Like if you're trying to win right now, that's the move. That's definitely the move. Can you still see me, bro?
There you go. You're back.
If somebody was FaceTiming me, I got my stuff. But anyway.
There you go.
What I was saying, Baker, I mean, for the experience, I'm trying to win relatively sooner. I'll take Baker over Jordan Love. Baker, I just want to say, I have to see him on another team. You know how I feel about Baker, man. I'd rather see him on another team, see how he do. But
who do you think should trade for him?
Who should I think should trade for him? At this point, bro, the teams that really need him, bro, whether they want to admit it or not, the Falcons need him. The Texans need him. The Panthers, they can use him, even though they got Sam Darnold. They can use Baker. Seattle, they can use Baker, but I understand why Seattle not trading for Baker.
I reckon Seattle are low-key trying to tank. I actually reckon they might because they were not interested in no QB. They got Drew Lock and they said, that's fine with us. And no team has ever said that in NFL history. So that's going to be some form of telling people we're going to tank, right? Yeah, but you also got to look at it like this, though. Drew Lock is still a project, though, just like Baker. Baker's better than Drew Lock for sure. But Drew Lock, he's still a project, so maybe they just want to take that gamble and see where it goes. So I can see why they're not trading for him. Just like I kind of see why Carolina wouldn't trade for him, but Carolina, they want him for it, But the Texans and the Falcons, they need him. I don't know why they're not interested, but they need him, bro. I think so. The Texans have David Mills, right? I think there were rumors saying that David Mills is actually having one of the best off seasons out of all like the second-year players. So I think that's why they really like him. But who's the Falcons QB again? Marcus Mariota or whatever, isn't it?
Yeah, like they playing around, man.
Yeah,
they playing around, bro.
They should definitely get Baker. The Panthers have been the one that were most linked to him, but it was the contract talks because they wanted the Browns to take like 75% of his contract, which is pretty trashy of them because like, could you imagine Baker Mayfield, you're going to the Panthers and let's just say he's on $15 million or something like that, right? Your Browns are paying you 75% of that. So you're going out here to the Panthers where you're probably making like $4 million, something like that. And like imagine that you're looking to your side and you see Sam Darnold over here. He's making 10 to 15 million to be your backup. Like if I was Baker Mayfield, that would not sit well with me,
But at the same time, though, the Browns go have to give in to somebody, bro, because teams know we gotta dump him off, and regardless if we want to take some of the money or not, if we just keep him on the team at a certain point, we gonna have to pay him the full bread regardless. So I understand where teams coming from, bro. They got no leverage.
I would think it'd be, to me, the ideal situation I would love is if Deshaun Watson got suspended for 6 to 8 weeks, like people say he is. How cool would it be just to see Baker rock up to training camp sometime or something, rock up to practice, just take the team over and win us a crap ton of games? Like, that would be I would love that so much. Like, that would be the happy ending to Baker Mayfield's career in Cleveland, I reckon.
That shit would be crazy, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And then would he still get a Super Bowl? Like, if we were to win the Super Bowl, not saying we were, but if we would Baker Mayfield still be a Browns Super Bowl QB? Like, if he ended up getting traded halfway through the year, does he still get?
That's a good question because I already do it for basketball.
Yeah.
That's a good question. Mm-hmm.
I mean, if I was the Browns, I'd just give him one for that. Like, to come back and win us games, dude, that would be the ultimate fairy tale, I think. But with Jadeveon Clowney, like we just got Jadeveon like to the team very recently again. Why did it take him so long to re-sign? Because they said that I think he came back. What was it, a 1 year, 11 million or something? And there was rumors there were offers that were 2 years, 15 million per year, weren't there?
Yeah, he definitely had higher offers.
So why do you think it took him so long just to take a pay cut at the end of the day to be with the Browns?
That's interesting though, because I thought he was going to chase the money. That's what he's been chasing for years. So
that's what I thought.
Maybe believing what we got going on. That's probably why he wanted to come back. Like that's probably why he took so long. Like he probably really did think about it this time. Probably really did think about it.
Yeah. Was it Carolina? Was that the team? They were saying that there was a team that where Jadeveon was from. I might have to search this up, but a team where Jadeveon was from or something that was interested in the race, and they were saying that if they were to offer him a deal, he would probably go there. And I swear it was it was the Carolina Panthers. There was rumors there was a deal on the table there that could have been big money. It's where he's from. I'm honestly shocked he didn't go there at the end of the day. I thought that's what was going to happen.
Yeah, I didn't know he was from Carolina. I know he went to school out there. But I didn't know he was from there.
Yeah. The rumors could have been a 2 to 3 year deal worth 15 million a year. Like that's a big thing to, do. So I think maybe he does believe in us. Like he must believe in the Browns for him to come back on like, what was it, a 1 year? What'd you say it was?
I thought it was like 14. It might be 11 though, but I thought it was more than that.
That can only be good for us. Like that must mean that he believes in what we have right now. I just feel like there's so many things that we need to, get going with our team. Like as you said, like last year, I think with Kevin Stefanski, it's finding when to run and when to, what play to make, because he definitely struggled with that last year. Like you remember John Johnson tweeting out saying, run the ball.
Oh, yeah, yeah, for sure.
He needs to find when he needs to pick and choose. And Joe Woods, his defense improved towards the end of last year. But I don't know, what do you think is the thing that the Browns need to do, though? And is Jadeveon Clowney, do you think he was like the last thing we need? Was he the missing piece to make this Browns truly a contending team?
Let me put it like this. Well, for the upcoming season, we definitely did need a DN, but we already seen what it's like for him. So I wouldn't say he's a missing piece, but losing him would have hurt. Because we would have had to put inexperienced and less talented dudes out there just testing shit out. So, we definitely need the Clowney back for sure. The other question you said was,
just with the Browns, like kind of just like running things, like having Clowney's back now with Joe Woods. What do you think like with the defense and that? Is there anything you need to change up, or even like the offense? Like, what's the go there?
The offense for sure definitely got to be changed, bro. You got a quarterback like Deshaun Watson, bro. You need to make sure you utilize him to his potential, like to the max, bro. This dude don't need to be, you don't have to operate him like he's Kirk Cousins or Baker Mayfield. No offense to Baker, because I'm not your guy, but Deshaun Watson, he's top 5 quarterback. Like they gotta let him be him. Spread the offense out past. They already passed the ball anyway, man. But draw up plays to get the ball to your playmakers. Like we did lose Odell last year. Luckily, we got Amari Cooper for the free. So since you got another chance at this, because we know how, they wasn't utilizing Odell, they have to utilize Amari Cooper. Like it's unacceptable if they don't utilize him. Now, what I will say about Amari Cooper is he has a tendency of disappearing and vanishing in games, bro. Like that was happening in Dallas. So as long as he can stay consistent, and as long as Stefanski knows how to utilize, Deshaun Watson, his playmakers, I feel like the offense would be cool. Definitely has to balance with the run, because the run is definitely killing teams. You feel me?
Yeah.
Defense, I feel like our defenses need to be consistent, bro. Like they need to be consistent, bro.
Do you think we improved our wide receiver room enough because we brought in Cooper, we brought in Jakeem Grant, who I'm going to be honest, I really don't know a whole lot about. We brought in a guy named David Bell at pick 99, kept Schwartz, kept Peoples-Jones. But then there was rumors we were interested in a bunch of other receivers. Like there was that one, I forgot his name, but he played for the Texans for, I think, like the last couple of years. He played with Deshaun Watson. I think you know who I'm talking about.
Will Fuller.
Yeah, but we didn't bring him in. I don't know what he's doing or whatever, but do you think, did we improve our wide receiver core enough?
I feel like right now they gambling with development because they already know Amari Cooper's the wide receiver one. I think they banking on Donovan Peoples-Jones to really fill that wide receiver 2 role. And then as far as the slot receiver, I think they want David Bell to be that because he's kind of slow, but he's a good route runner. Like he's like a bigger Jarvis Landry, they say. And they may be really banking on, like I said, they really banking on a lot of development, bro, because everybody outside of Amari Cooper is really inexperienced, if you really think about it. Even though Peoples-Jones is like his 3rd year, but he's still developing, you know?
Yeah. Well, yeah, Peoples-Jones ended up becoming our number 1 receiver towards the end of last year. So now that he's had some experience with that, it'd be cool to see him kind of like step in the shoes of being a starting receiver now, like as that number 2 guy. And then you got Jakeem Grant. Wasn't he supposed to be like the best returner in the league? Like, wasn't he one of them, like one of those guys?
I don't know if he's the best, but he definitely one of the best though, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, he had times, we do really. And he had times where he did well as wide receiver, but I just don't know. Is he a consistent dude that you can actually rely on? Like if you needed a 3rd option for a game, is he a guy that you're going to have as that 3rd option? You know what I mean? So a part of me, I agree with what you're saying. It's really about development. Like we're really banking on guys to develop a lot more than what I reckon we probably should be. Like I'm not that big of a fan of Anthony Schwartz. Like I know on Madden he's got like a 96 speed or something like that, but his hands, bro, his hands are terrible.
Yeah, man. He didn't really get that much opportunity last year either because he was hurt. But man, he's scared to get hit. Like it's been times he could have caught the ball, he just be scared. He is small. Ain't even a little bit small. He frail, bro. So I kind of understand, but it's a big year for him to really show us what he really about. You know?
Yeah. Do you remember the play that I have in my head? The one where Baker like pinpointed him, like really good pass, but all he had to do, he had to catch it, but he was always going to get hit, right? Like it was a bit of a hospital pass by Baker, but at the end of the day, it was going to be worth it, right? But he pulled out, dude. He did what my dad should have done years ago. He pulled out, and he didn't want to get hit. There was 4 guys right there, and intercept, and they ended up getting like a touchdown from it. And Baker was thinking, you probably would have been on a stretcher, but at least we would have had a 1st down, right? So that's what I'm thinking. I just don't know when it does come to him, like if he's going to necessarily be that guy. My concern is if people, because we had heaps of injuries like previously, if Peoples-Jones and Amari Cooper get injured, what is our wide receiver core going to be? You know what I mean?
Right. Part of me still feel like they go bring in a veteran like Will Fuller because it really makes sense, but
yeah,
I don't think they're in a rush.
Where did Will Fuller end up going anywhere? I'm looking at this right now. He's still a free agent. I'm surprised no one signed him because they were saying the Browns were interested in like a 2 to 3 year deal. And dude, that's a long time for a good guy. Like he's a good player, but I don't know. It's 2 to 3 years. Is that a little long? Like,
for him, yeah, because he injured, bro.
Yeah,
that's the only thing. And then the last time, I think the last time he played a full season, was about to play a full season, he got caught up taking illegal substances.
Oh God.
Yeah, so it's like, he a gamble.
Do you remember that one basketball player in Ohio? He played, I don't know, you probably know where I might be getting at here. This was a big story, like in Australia, like everyone was talking about it. The dude, he played like high school basketball or something, college ball, and they had to do like a drug test, and they did a urine sample, and his sample ended up coming back as pregnant. That's what his sample was. Do you remember that one?
Well, no, I don't remember that.
He used his girlfriend's urine sample for a drug test, and it came back as pregnant.
Oh, I think I do know what you're talking about.
So not only did he get like banned, but he found out he was the dad.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know why that came to my head, but it still makes me laugh to this day. And every time someone talks about someone getting like tested or something like that, how long did he get banned for his how long?
He just got suspended for like 8 games or something like that.
Oh, right, there you go. But yeah, we've talked about like all of this stuff, right? The missing piece, who do we need? This and that. What can we do to maybe improve, where it's the defense, offense, whatever it is? But all of it coming together, especially with the wide receivers, looking what it is, we get to Sean Watson now. Is this the year the Browns can win the Super Bowl to you? Or is the wide receiver room not good enough? Some of the defense still might need a little work. But is this the year, or do you think some of that still needs to happen?
This can be the year. This team is better than us though in the AFC.
Yep.
So me personally, I've been saying we going to the bowl every year for some years now, bro. So I'm kind of starting to chill out a little bit. I've been telling people lately that we go win the bowl within the next 3 years. I think that's more realistic. Awesome.
Yep.
Because like I said, man, it's a lot. It's way more competitive. It's like when the Browns get good, everybody want to get good in the AFC. That's not fair, bro. Like, bro, we got to worry about the Raiders, the Broncos, the Bills. We got a lot of teams to worry about, bro. Yeah, so it's just hard.
I can definitely see that. We'll keep this on for a little bit, but yeah, no. What do you think about the Broncos though? Because I really don't rate the Broncos team a whole lot.
What do I think about them?
Yeah, like, do you think they can contend?
It depends. I mean, it depends. They got some pieces coming back from injury. I know they had Bradley Chubb hurt last year. They got some pieces on defense for sure. Getting Russell Wilson definitely helps for sure. I know they got Jerry Jeudy for a full season. They definitely can make some noise. I can't just automatically say they're gonna be good, because they could just end up being mid like last year. But they got a good chance of being something special.
Yeah. I can definitely say that. I don't know, something about them. Like, even the Raiders, like, even though they've brought in all the players and stuff that they have, a part of me, I don't know, I'm not as big on the Raiders as some people are. Is that another team that worries the Browns for you?
I ain't gonna lie. The Raiders, they got some pieces over there, bro. Like, you seen the moves they've been making, bro?
I don't know. I'm just not too big on Derek Carr being like I do really like Derek Carr, but he's such a middle tier quarterback for me. You know what I'm saying?
I've been trying to tell people that, like, people been overrating him, bro. He cool. He a cool dude. He cool. I ain't like what he did in the playoffs though. Like that game, it was the little drive to save him. He threw a stupid pick. I ain't like that.
Nah.
But they got some pieces, bro. They got Devontae Adams now. They already had Renfrew. I think they added some other receivers.
Yeah, I think they got another guy. Yeah.
Yeah, like, they got some pieces, and they added some dudes on defense, man. They got some dudes over there, bro. Like, they definitely. Oh, I forgot about the Chargers. The Chargers, really,
they're another one. Justin Herbert and Keenan Allen, they brought back, right?
Yeah.
We were really interested in Keenan Allen. I wonder what happened there. Remember when that was happening?
Keenan Allen.
I am talking about the right guy, aren't I?
You talking about Mike Williams?
Mike Williams, yeah. That's it. Mike Williams.
That was your boy right there. Mike Williams.
My bad. Yeah, he got like 3 years, 20 mil, didn't he?
Yeah, he got paid.
He definitely got paid. Is that overpaid, do you reckon?
I mean, it's about banking on his health. Like, that was my whole thing. Just him being durable, bro. But he got the skill, and he's big, bro. Don't nobody really want to check him, man.
His hands are. I mean, he's just not fast. That's the thing that some people worry about. Like, he's just not exactly a fast dude, but he is big. Like, that's what they were saying with the Browns. Like, if you were going to keep Baker Mayfield and you were going to have, have him on the team, then Baker's got to set that up for him, right? Like, Baker Mayfield has got to be the guy that is able to find him on a good one-on-one. But yeah, with Mike Williams, I don't feel like you get a lot of separation. I feel like Baker Mayfield, dude, I worry for Baker because Baker would see Mike Williams on a one-on-one against some like Bears, against a Bears defender or something like that. And Baker's as liable as to throw it to the Bears defender instead of Mike Williams.
Yeah.
That's the issue I saw with that one. But I'm kind of glad we didn't pay him like $22 million a year or whatever to get him to the team, because I feel like that would have been a bit of a risky thing. And I don't know, we probably players like Clowney and that we might not have been able to get, but our offense would have been a lot better. You know, you would have Mike Williams and Amari Cooper with Deshaun Watson. Dude, that would have been pretty good. But I'm kind of happy in the end we didn't pay for it. Realistically, just getting Amari Cooper, man, we robbed Dallas.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we'll move on to like the NBA and stuff now though. I think we kind of covered everything with NFL. We got it done pretty quick. I think we kind of did well there.
Yeah, for sure.
Summarize it up. The Browns are back, Super Bowl bound. This is the year, right? But I wanted to ask you about the Cavs. Did you see today the Cavaliers hired Luke Walton to be the assistant coach?
You know he used to play for us?
Yes, he did. He played 1 or 2 years, right?
He was a bum, though.
Mate, I can't believe he's still in the league. He's got to be one of the worst head coaches, I think, I've almost nearly ever seen. Like, I can't believe Sacramento signed him. Do you think, though, could he help the Cavs out at all? Like, what does Luke Walton bring to the Cleveland Cavaliers? Like,
I mean, he an assistant, so it ain't gonna really be too much pressure on him to perform. But I mean, cause who really be out here saying, "Oh, that assistant is trash"? Like, so if he trash, we ain't gonna really know about it, you know. But I mean, I really don't know. I mean, he was a trash player, like I said. I never understood how he even was being able to coach. He was a trash basketball player, but at the same time, trash players do be smart, though.
Yes, so that can definitely happen. That is true too. Like, also, I think he had that stint on the Golden State Warriors. He like assistant coach there for a little bit, and apparently did really, really well. And I think that's what kind of set up his coaching career. And my God, he was the latest victim of the Sacramento Kings, where careers go to absolutely die. Now we've got Mike Brown. Mike Brown's coaching the Sacramento Kings now.
Yeah, that's about to go bad too.
You think so?
LeBron, maybe, huh?
True. I mean, he does bring in some defense, which Sacramento probably haven't seen in a very long time. I mean, I just don't know. What does Luke Walton bring in as a coach? Like, you know how coaches are usually an offensive guy, they're a defensive guy. What is Luke Walton? Like, that's what I want to know. Like, I have never quite figured out what Luke Walton kind of is in the league. Like, some people say he's an offensive guy, but what offensive system has he ever brought to an NBA team?
I mean, he was, like you said, he was helping on the Warriors. I think he spent some time with the Lakers too, didn't he?
Yeah, he coached the Lakers, yeah.
Yeah, so maybe it's like offense. I mean, can he help out with the rotations? I mean, do they do that? The assistant coaches?
I would assume so, because JB Bickerstaff did have issues sometimes with his rotations, especially I feel like Lamar Stevens would play 35 minutes one game, be an integral part of our team. Then the next game, you wouldn't even see Lamar Stevens play. So sometimes the rotations were a little bit whack. Maybe he does come in and say, I think we should play this guy. That could be a possibility. You could definitely be right there. But I mean, I could do that, you know? Like,
yeah.
So I want to see what Luke Walton brings to the team. I'm interested. Maybe I don't know, maybe LeBron has some secret love affair still for Luke Walton. and LeBron wants to come back to Cleveland because of him, I wouldn't even have a clue. But what's your prediction with the Cavaliers in free agency? What do you want to see us do you think?
So I know they got to take care of business with Colin Sexton. I know they got to take care of business with Chris LeVert.
Yeah.
I was telling Real, as far as Colin Sexton, I don't want them to overpay him. You know, like I don't think he's worth 170 mil, 150 mil. I don't think he's worth that much money. I might be tripping, bro, but I'm not. I don't think I'm tripping. I feel like Colin Sexton is really like a better Jordan Clarkson. Like I feel like he could be a great sixth man for the team, but I don't feel like Colin Sexton as a starting shooting guard will really be good long term for the Cavs, especially at the price that he's probably going to be demanding. And I also feel like when Colin Sexton comes back, if he does go back into that two guard role, is the team going to still flow the same? Because you know Colin Sexton don't pass the ball. You know he has a lot of tunnel vision.
Me and Relly have these conversations every time we do a podcast. He literally has tunnel vision. He doesn't pass the ball.
Yeah,
that's what I've been saying. And apparently Ricky Rubio is not coming back. That really does suck.
Bro.
Yeah, apparently he's gonna go sign with some Spain team. He's gonna go get a big contract over there. I know how crap is that?
That's corny.
I know. So apparently he's gonna go sign with some Spain team. Like I don't know if you remember. I forgot his first name, but it was like that Mirotic guy who played for the Bucks and the Jazz. He got offered $11 million a season to go play for Real Madrid or something.
Yeah, I heard about it. Yeah, that was 2 years ago.
Ricky Rubio will probably get a similar thing. I can't remember if it's Real Madrid or Barcelona, but one of them already has Dante Exum and Mirotic on the team, and both are really good.
Yeah, I've seen some highlights of Dante Exum. I think he caught a body. I'm like, bro.
Dude, I'm surprised he's not in the NBA. I'm really surprised.
He's trash.
You don't like him?
Dante Exum is garbage.
I think his offense really sucks, but his defense is good. And I feel like people can't tell me that there's players that are just as bad offensively, but are good defensively that are in the league. Like, look at PJ Tucker. What is the point of PJ Tucker in the NBA now?
PJ Tucker raw though. He a little corner three specialist. He really a true D 3-and-D player. He really played real D though. Like,
did you see him in the playoffs though?
Yeah, I mean offensively, he really got no I think he sold. Yeah, I think the last game 7 he sold. I think he only had no points.
Yeah, he was shooting like I do in local ball. Like I've got a twitched ass shoulder going on, shooting like this. That's how I feel like I shoot. I see a bit of myself in PJ Tucker. So that's why I always wonder if players like that are in the league who only kind of provide real defense right now. I feel like Exum, like people can't tell me that Frank Ntilikina is a whole lot better than Dante Exum. You know what I mean?
But do you see Frank Ntilikina against the Tick?
I don't know. He was playing for the Mavericks recently.
Who?
Frank Ntilikina. He got minutes in the playoffs for the Mavericks.
For real?
Yeah. I was shocked. That's my reaction. I was always watching the game. I was like, whoa.
I didn't know they had him.
Yeah, he's there. But again, as I was saying, Ricky Rubio, he's supposed to be going over to some Spanish team, which makes me think Colin Sexton could very well be like a big backup. Like I would assume they'd start him at the 2, but then when Garland goes off, he'd play the backup point guard minutes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because again, I feel like we really do need to bring back Ricky Rubio, but I just feel like he's not going to come back. Like the rumor about him going back to Spain, I think that will happen. Yeah. But what do you think? What's the price range for Sexton? Because I don't want to be paying a dude $25 million a year to be our backup point guard. You know what I mean?
Right. But I don't really speak to like the actual year that he get paid, but as far as the overall contract, I don't want to see him get no more than 120, bro. And I really don't want him to get 120, but I don't want to see him get more than 120.
So what would that be? Like a 5-year type of deal, $20 million per year?
Yeah, probably 5 year, yeah. And probably that, yeah. Like, he got the numbers, bro, when he was healthy. I think he averaged like 24. But, like, you couldn't even really tell he averaged 24. I thought he was averaging like 18 or something like that. Like, I just don't feel like the way he played is really impacting winning ball. Like, that's just how I personally feel. Like, I would like to see them bring it back Karis LeVert. Hopefully he can get his head right, because I don't know what he was doing last year when he came to that.
Yeah.
But hopefully he can start the 2. I'd rather him start at the 2 and then Sexton come off the bench. And I basically help out the bench and everything, because the offense, bro, the way they was playing, they was passing the ball and everything. Like, I like that. I was liking it.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind LeVert starting at the 2 as well. LeVert's got a similar issue where his passing wasn't great for us, but it was also, dude, his shooting was bad. Like, you kind of said it great then. He was pulling up from mid-range and, like, bricking the hell out of it. Like, might as well just throw the ball at the rim. Like, that's what it felt like at times. And his 3-point percentage for the Cavs was pretty bad as well.
Yeah.
He said he was open to taking a pay cut to stay with us. So,
right, he should.
Yeah, that's what I think.
He should.
3 years. I think it would be like a 3-year extension. He's got 1 year left, 3 years on top of that. I think he's on 17 million right now. Could be like a new 15 million per year type deal, is what I'm assuming he would go on.
That's a steal.
Yeah, especially if he can get right, like you just said, if he can get his head right, all that type of stuff, and start knocking down some jumpers, like some mid-range shots, then we should be fine. But yeah, I think that's all we've got. I think that's probably gonna wrap it up there. So thank you for coming on, dude. I really appreciate it. I had a lot of fun. Been waiting to do another NFL pod for so long. So
definitely, I gotta get you on my channel too when I start doing podcasts. I ain't done that yet, but you would definitely be one of the first.
There you go.
Sure.
Hell yeah, that would be really fun. We're gonna make that happen. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to leave a like. Go subscribe to Pip's channel as well. He uploads way better NFL content than I do, so go check him out. I'll link you down below. And yeah, subscribe to my Clips channel, all that stuff. Comment your thoughts and opinions down below. I guess we'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.